Hey there, Bo. How you doing? You are first. So I think we're going to be working on this today. I just felt like doing flowers. There's a lot of them, and I'd like to get it done. Hey, Laura Law. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, you're uploading stuff on YouTube? Oh my gosh, I got to go to your channel. I think I'm subscribed. Cool. Hey, Pat. How you doing today? I hope you're doing better than you were doing yesterday. That's good, Laura. Hey, Victoria. Awesome. Awesome, Bo. Dang it. I thought I was subscribed to you. I'm going to have to go check it out because that tells me I'm probably not. Dang it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought I was. Oh, yeah. You'll be nervous until it's over. Probably after that. I always am. Pat, I'm sorry. I was talking to Pat. Lisa, yay. Hi, Lisa. Oh, you guys, Lisa just uploaded a video to YouTube today, part 1 of coloring a steampunk guy. I don't remember the name of the picture. I apologize, Lisa. King, it's the King, I think. Anyway, dang, you guys need to go watch that. You need to, yeah, the King. You need to go watch that. That is excellent. I couldn't wait. I was like, oh my God. I usually have I have 2 to 7 videos every morning in the queue waiting for me to watch them because I have so many interests, right? So this morning that was one of them, and I think it was the first one that I watched because I was like, whoa. Mark will be here momentarily. He is still at work officially until 2:30. He always works till 2:30. Hi, Cindy. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. Thank you all for being here. Oh, I know. Cindy, it's awesome. And then the Queen. The Queen is pretty cool too. I like how the cards reverse into the steampunk steampunk version. There's like a steampunk version and then a mechanical version on the other side of the card, on the other end of the card. It's really cool. If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. Seriously. Oh my goodness. There goes the, yep, 2 o'clock on the nose. There goes the water filter thing. It did take a long time, Lisa? Oh, man. Well, at least you finished it, right? That's a thing. I don't know why. I'm getting all these notifications and they cover up my chat. So I'm like, stop it. So we are almost 5 minutes in here. Well, what I'm going to do is we're going to color. I want to really get this one done because I really want to do the flowers and there's a lot of them. So I wanted to get those done. After that, it's going to be easy and quick. And then I'll finish the Queen. No, I'll finish the Steampunk Dancer by Lisa. I'm trucking. But first, I want to show you guys something. I put up a post on Facebook on my personal page because I'm making and I can't tell you what I'm making because if the people I'm going to give them to are listening, it'll spoil the surprise. So, but I'm making some projects for Christmas gifts because we really don't have enough money to buy anything. And my request was that if local people had things, certain things, and I made a list on the post that they wanted to, like if they were just getting rid of some stuff, they were going to throw it away or give it to Goodwill or something, to please consider me first before they donated it or threw it away. And part of the things that I was looking for were old sheet music and old books. So a friend of mine, you may have seen her here in chat as Dark Trillium. I've known her for like 17 years. Anyway, she went and looked through her stuff and she found some really old books. And I got to tell you, you guys, these are like gold to me. So I wanted to show you a couple of these old books because they're really cool. This one is Elementary Arithmetic. And it is just so cool. But check this out. 1882. Dude, 1882. And look at that. It's still in pretty darn good condition. Yeah, the pages are falling out and the binding is cracking, but I can use the pages for what I'm doing, and then I can use the book cover for something else. And the book cover is charming. It is really cool. So there's one of them, and look at this, you guys. The answers are in the back. Isn't that cool? I mean, I'm looking at this going, oh my God, that's pretty amazing. The last time I saw a math book, arithmetic, or otherwise, like algebra or anything, with all the answers in the back, I think I was still in high school. And that was more than 20 years ago. So that should tell you a little bit about how old I am. Anyway, this one, I don't know if you guys can see that front cover. Absolutely gorgeous. It's got Celtic knotwork design here. The cover's kind of bending in too, but I can fix that. That's not difficult. And it's got all kinds of like knotwork, and then it's got a picture of a ribbon that comes through and some flowers. This looks like a bug, a bee. But guess what it is? Oh my gosh, you guys, if you guys like poetry, you will know. And this was given to someone at Christmas in 1889. 1889. This is an amazing thing, and the pages are just crispy. It is the poetical works of Elizabeth Barrett Browning. And I'm just so excited about this because it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I love it. It's a shame it's in really bad condition because it's a really cool book, but I can use it because it's perfect. It's amazing. So I don't know how you guys feel about old books and things like that. Oh, you know what, Lisa and Pat, yes, it is cool. It is really cool. And Heather, yes, it's just something that, I mean, I grew up around antiques, and the house we lived in downtown Phoenix had a basement, and the floors were real wood, and it had a French pane picture window along the side of the house with a little bench seat, and it had shelves, like cabinets built into the living room that had like the old glass, and the front door had one of those little peepholes in it that opened like a little metal door, like a tiny little metal door. It was about this big, and you just and open it to look out. Instead of having a peephole that magnified, it looked like a little door. That's what our front door looked like, and it was like, it must have weighed 400 pounds, the door, not the little peephole. It was a really heavy wood, solid wood door. And so I grew up around antiques because my mom collected them. And I have an appreciation of them because of that, I think. But when my friend was bringing these over, she also brought over another book that is from 1885, I think. And this one is not only, it's fallen apart, but not only is it like gold to me, it has a receipt in it for a horse for $28 and a dried 4-leaf clover that has got to be at least 100 years old. and it's still in one piece. Hi, Rochelle. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys look at those because they are just amazing. They're amazing. And yeah, I'm going to be using those. And I apologize that my hands are so messed up today. I coffee dyed some paper this morning. I coffee dyed a bunch of paper this morning, and my hands are stained because of it. So I apologize because of that. And I also have glue all over my hands, so they look awful. And I apologize for that too. But boy, am I having fun. Okay, so today we're going to be coloring the Lady Spring, and I just got stuff all over it. Get that off there. There we go. And I'd like to get this done. This is the last day I'm going to be working on this in a live stream. If I don't finish it today in a live stream, I'm going to finish it off camera, and then I'll post it on Instagram. And I have no idea if I'm going to be able to do that. So I hope so, because after the flowers, everything's relatively simple. But anyway, oh, let's see. What do we have? I hope I didn't miss anybody. Oh, cool, Victoria. I have an old Bible too. It's an old kid's Bible, and I'm making an altered book out of it. I'm putting like little drawers in it made out of Altoids tins, and it's a pain, but I mean to get to make all the cutouts and everything. But it's gonna look really cool when I'm done. It's taking the longest because it's got more to do. There's more to do in that one as an altered book than there is to do in other ones as altered books. But yeah, I found it. And old Bibles like that are really great because they're pretty good size. They're deep. And the binding is usually really, really well done. So they hold together pretty well. But yeah. And then I found my old baby book from when I was born, which I'm not going to show you right now. But the funny thing is that the baby book, it has one of the pages in it is titled My Philosophy of Life. And it's got a little picture of a bust of Socrates. And another page is like a horoscope, and it just gives you the general rundown of horoscopes. And my mom was very religious, even long ago when I was born. And I'm sure she looked through that book. And I'm pretty sure that's why she didn't use it. It's mostly blank. I'm pretty sure she didn't use it mostly because there was a horoscope page in it, because she was just like that. But oh my gosh, it's a hoot. And I found a handwritten letter from my grandmother from 1968, I think. And that was cool to find. Written in pencil. You don't write letters anymore, much less in pencil. So that was a cool find. And the receipt for the horse was a really cool find. It was in this book, and we didn't know it was in there. And I was looking through it while my friend was here. And I went, because there was a bookmark sticking out. And I looked at the bookmark because, I do that. It's like when I'm walking down the street, I don't just look all around me. I look at the ground too. And I found a $10 bill that way once. But anyway, what was I saying? I forgot. Okay, that's okay. Oh yeah, Pat, I would too. I'd guard it with my life too. Yep. Sentimental. Yes. Hi, Gianluca. I believe I'm saying that right. Gianluca? Yeah. Hello. And oh, Pat, that kitten last night, she is something else, man. She's like, I mean, wow. For a little baby, she's strong. She's got a really good chance. And you're a good kitty mommy. I'm totally impressed. Some people aren't. You are. And I think it's so cute that your dog has such an attachment to her. That is the sweetest. Oh my God. They're going to be best friends for life. Putting a little bit of dark in here. This is my darkest. It's Tuscan Red, PC937. And this is the barrel, the old one, the vintage one. I like the way it feels. It's very creamy. I mean, even more so. Some of the pencils you pick up, they can be sort of scratchy. This one is nice and creamy. And the color is really nice. And sometimes the color is different. The color of the new ones is different in some of them. And that's kind of, I wish it wasn't so, because, you know, it's like yarn. Now they have dye lots for yarn. Everything is, you get one dye lot and it's the same as anything else from that dye lot, right? It's just the same. And I get that. I understand why. But how come they can't do that with pencils? Like the old ones versus the new ones. Why don't they just, you probably got computers that can fix that, right? Anywho, finish this little red flower. And I did work a little bit on her face. I gave her some color in her lips. And I deepened this shadow here where her hair is casting a shadow on her. I put in a little bit of dark blue around in the darkest spots, just a tiny bit of dark blue. And the reason why I use dark blue is because some of the flowers are blue. And so I wanted to kind of keep with the color scheme. I'm going to get a drink of water. Hold on. So that's why I did that. So what's everybody coloring? Connie was coloring, CB was coloring, oh, help me here, guys. I'm drawing a blank. This morning, she was coloring a steampunk picture because she was not able to stream for the steampunk event. And that lady, boy, she is really good. She is really good. And she's very fussy about it, too. I noticed she's very picky about what her results are, which is kind of like what I am. I'm very, very fussy about my results, too, because I want them to look as good as they can. So that's a thing. I just spent the last 2 days taking lace. I had my mom's old wedding dress, and she got married for the second time to my stepdad when I was about 9, I think. And she made her wedding dress, and it was made out of, get this, mint green polyester. Yeah, mint green polyester. And we live in Arizona, and she was in Arizona when she got married to my stepdad. And I think that the wedding was in September, so it was still warm outside. And let me tell you something, that material is like, it's like being wrapped in a plastic bag. That's awful. So anyway, I was debating on whether or not to gut this dress because it had lace sleeves and a lace overlay and all kinds of seam binding that was nice and lacy, and I wanted to use it for my projects. And I was going back and forth about whether or not I really wanted to, you know, take apart my mother's old wedding dress because she died a few years ago. And I was like, I don't know, I'm so sentimental. And then I was looking at the dress and I found a yard sale tag in her handwriting for $5. And I was like, well, there's a sign. So I didn't feel bad about doing it anymore. I just went ahead and did it. So now I have a couple more yards of lace, some funky fabric, and some seam binding. So I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I don't feel bad about it at all now. Because if she was going to sell it, why would I want to keep it, right? Hey, Bev, how you doing? Hey, Connie, I was just talking about you. Hey, Corolla. Connie, what was the name of the picture that you were coloring this morning? Did I miss it or did you say it or? It's true, Heather. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to put it to really good use, and my mom would probably be proud of me for doing that. But you know, I have no problems with it now. So yes, the one by Monia Gates. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yep. Minx. Minxie, she's beautiful. I call her Minxie. We have a friend that has a Ren Fair name. Everybody calls her Minxie. Different kind of minx, though. Oh, Lucille. Okay, thank you, Connie. Thank you very much. The picture that Connie was coloring this morning in her live stream is called Lucille by Monia Gates. And wow, Connie, you're amazing. You are so talented. I so enjoy watching you color. Hey, Brittany. Mark's going to be here in a few minutes. He doesn't get out off of work until 2:30, and then he'll have to come in and set up. So um, he will be here. I'll have him on in just a minute. I need that darker color again because I'm going to mail that off tomorrow. Yes, Brittany, I did. I sent you the email. And I asked you a question in the email too. So I just did a reply. So check your junk mail because I think yours were in my junk mail because I don't have you in my address book. There we go. That's better. The darker color in there, making the petal look a little bit three-dimensional and folded. It's a little better. Yes. Oh my goodness. So I just found out this morning that my sister, who lives in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is close to Spokane, Washington, it's like right across the border. Minxie, oh, it's cool. She is going to either visit pyramids in Central America or India very soon. She showed me a picture. She just got a passport and everything, and she's going to go travel. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so jealous. And then she's like, well, what would it take for you to come here? And I'm like, I can't even think about that. I've got so many doctor's appointments and stuff. Yeah, not a option right now. So, and my I just can't. There's too many complications. So anyway, so we was telling her about all this, and she's like, well, maybe Randy knows. Randy's my brother. Maybe Randy knows some way around those obstacles. And I'm like, if he does, he's never said anything. Now, Randy he's a, hey, Nanamo, good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Randy's registered nurse, physician's assistant. He's yeah. Hey, Sean, my brother. Anyway, he's been in the medical profession. He's also a ordained minister, so he's a great musician too. He sings and plays the guitar. And but my sister wanted to know if he'd said anything about my issues because he's in the medical field, and I was like, oh no. If he knows anything, he's keeping it a secret. So anyway, I won't be going to India with my sister. I probably won't be going to Spirit Lake or Coeur d'Alene or Spokane either. unfortunately, because if I went up there, I'd visit my son in Portland. That would be cool. He's been trying to get me up there for 2 years. Like right before I got all this trouble with my body. Anyway, so we're coloring the flowers. Yeah, it is a shame. You know, it's not on my bucket list, India or the pyramids of Central America, but I have always wanted to visit Ireland because that's in my blood. And oh, thank you, Connie. Thank you very much. My family tree actually does come from Ireland, and Anna Kavanagh is a very distant relative, very, very, very distant relative. And oh, let's see, what's his name? Braveheart, the Braveheart guy, by marriage, is also in my family tree. I can never remember his name. My brain isn't working today. Come on, brain, work. I can color just fine, but conversation? Yeah. Okay, the cat's into something. That cat, I swear. Celine? Okay, I don't know where she is. That's okay. Okay. Not into anything really, really. Mel Gibson. Yeah, him. The movie that he did. Oh my gosh, Sean, thank you very much. I know. You know what, Nanamo? I know it's beautiful there, and I want to go so bad. I love cold weather too, so it's like it would be something like just going home for me. May not ever want to leave if I ever do go. I might just camp out with the sheep herders on the hill. That would be cool. Out there all the time in the weather. Yeah. Uh-oh, something's on my glass. There we go. Let's give this a little seam right there. Yep. And another one over here. So yeah, my sister, she's my little sister. She's kind of my hero, one of my heroes, because she sets her mind to something and she just does it. And one of the things that she has managed to do recently is build a sunroom onto her house almost by herself. So, and she's only 1 year younger than I am. She is like I was before I got sick. And it's so good to see that it runs in the family, because we're all like that. We're all workhorses. We love to do stuff and can't sit still for very long. I've always been that way. That's why I do so much. That's why I have so many interests. I just can't sit still. And since I can't really get out of the house right now, I got to find stuff to occupy myself. What better things to occupy myself than making gifts for my family for Christmas, right? Even though I don't celebrate Christmas, they do. And that's the deal. And when my kids were small, I celebrated Christmas because they were kids. I mean, they were kids, but I also let them know that there were other alternatives, different spiritualities and stuff like that, because I didn't want them to have to say, well, you're wrong to anybody. I just wanted them to be able to be more accepting of different paths and different religions than, some people are not very accepting. I wanted them to be. So I answered a lot of questions, and I tried to explain stuff when they asked me and all of that, and it was kind of fun. I liked that part of being a mom. I didn't like the part of being a mom where I had to discipline them. That was kind of a crap deal, but oh well. Okay, Brittany, got your email. Cool, thank you. Kenny, hi, Kenny. God, I'm surprised YouTube let that through. Oh my God. Goldilocks. You guys, oh my gosh, you're making me laugh today, making me smile. Oh my gosh. See, this is why I love having you guys over. It's like a party, a little mini party. I'm going to put a little bit of a darker color right there around the edge. A little bit, kind of blend that in a bit. That doesn't look too bad. You need a little bit more shade right here, but I'm going to do that later. I'm going to go around and do the rest of it, because I'm still going to go around and do the last bit of shading. There's touch-up shading at the very, very end. So, yeesh. Okay, where's another flower? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, wow, 5, 6, and part of a 7th. Wow, there's a lot of flowers left. Dudes. Okay, I'm going to do a blue one now because it would fit right there. That one is going to be blue. And I need my brush because there's stuff on my picture again. Hey, how'd that get there? Oh, well, I'll fix it later. What is going on? Okay. Did I miss somebody? Oh, yay, Bridget. Yay! Huh. Oh my gosh. I'm so jealous of everybody with cold weather. My AC came on today. I just got to tell you that. I don't like it. I would like to keep all the doors open all the time. And last year when it got down to like 68, 66 degrees in the house, I was loving life. Yeah, I was wearing my thick socks and a sweater, and I was sitting on the couch with a blanket on. But you know what? I'd rather do that than sweat my buns off. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you very much. Amanda, did I say hi to you already? See, my brain is totally fried today. Emily Bronte Country. Aw, cool. Oh yeah, the wind, there's something that's really hard to handle for me. When it's cold and windy, that is a little much, but still I'd rather have that than 100-degree weather. Any day of the week, any day of the year, in fact. So you guys, I got to tell you this because I watched this. I've been following this person on YouTube called Mick the Booksmith, spelled with a K, N-I-K, and she does all kinds of crafty stuff, but she's a booksmith. So she has this video in her playlist where she did a concept journal, and this concept journal is a Poe journal. Now this thing it's like 9 by 5 or something. It's really big, and it's about 3 or 4 inches wide or thick. Okay, but it is done so well. I mean, it must have taken her a year to make this thing, and it's already sold. I don't even know how much it was selling for in her Etsy store, but it is the coolest thing ever. Not my first choice of words, but it's awesome. She aged the box. It lives in a box. The box comes with the journal. You open the book, or you open the box, and it's got this journal inside, and you open the journal, I think it's the journal and not the box. You hear this, there's a little clay heart that she made, like a heart, like a telltale heart, and that's the theme of the journal, is the Telltale Heart by Poe. And what's really great about this is the heart is attached to the front of the book, and she made it out of clay, but she attached this little thing. You know how you can get those little things that record noise, like in cards that you open up and they say like happy birthday and sing a song or whatever, and they do the same thing every time. And it's just like a little mechanism with a battery. So when you release the pressure on the battery, it makes the noise. Well, this book, when it opens up, it makes a heartbeat noise. It's like dun, 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 dun. And the whole book is a grungy, dark, wonderful journal all about the Telltale Heart. And it's like she's retelling the story of the guy who murdered the old dude in the story, his personal story. And you guys have got to go watch this video. It's like a half an hour, but it's so worth it. Just watching this video, you can get so many ideas for stuff, not just journals, lots of things. And I'm just watching this and I'm just like, that is pure genius. The thought. Her name is Nick the Booksmith. Let me see if I can get you a link to her page, because she is freaking awesome. Let's see, N-I-K, there she is right there. Yeah, because she's the last one I looked up. Imagine that. Oh, okay, hold on just a second. And here we go. Back over here. So go check her out, because not only does, like I said, not only does she do these crazy elaborate journals, but she does all kinds of other crafty stuff too that you can use in lots of things. So, and she has good advice about Etsy stores, and she has well, just how to do all kinds of stuff, where to find the stuff to do your crafts. And it's really, oh, no problem, Nanamo, no problem. It's, I want to promote whatever I can, whoever I can. If I think they're worth it, I will totally. And I haven't met anybody yet that I don't think is worth it. So yeah, found it, can't link it. No, it's okay. It's okay, Pat, I got it. Hey, there's Mark. Yes, Brittany, I did see the pictures you sent, and those look totally new. And that's incredibly sweet and generous of you. I can't even begin to tell you how thankful, how grateful I am. You're welcome, Nana. Yay. She's awesome. I'm going to sharpen this because that dull point is just bugging me.
Hey, can I take 5 minutes of your show?
Yeah, take 5 minutes of my show. You can take 5. Oh.
Show it up.
Okay, you guys, you got to see this. Well, wait, come here and talk. Tell them what it's all about.
Okay, most of you know that we're both renties, which means we go to Renaissance fairs as much as we can. And we don't just go. I mean, we garb up. I have a full set of armor that I wear to include chainmail. Joe Beth's got this fantastic Bad Fairy costume that she wears.
That I made.
Ilk
the Bad Fairy.
But anyways, so this is a dagger that I've been carrying for quite a few years. But it came with a plastic sheath. And I finally got sick and tired of it, and I decided I was going to make my own. And so that's what I did. I don't know. It only took a couple days to put the whole thing together. Like the longest part was actually cutting the holes, I think.
So he punched all the holes and hand stitched it.
Yeah, that's all hand stitched. Everything is cut by hand using, actually on that one, I think I used a razor blade.
Sean, that's a large letter opener. Tell me about it.
That's exactly it. Yes.
Used to open the mail. Spell that as you wish.
anyway, I just thought I'd share just some of the stuff that I do because, well, I can't color or draw. So I find other expressive ways. Anyway, thanks for letting me steal the show for a couple minutes. Like I said, just wanted to show that off.
Thank you. I'm glad you did. Got your email, Brittany. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I will send you an email in a little bit. Yeah, you know what, Kenny, his work is really, really gorgeous. He makes his own patterns. He puts all this stuff together, and it's really incredible. Hey, Selena, how are you?
He says carrying something like that would be illegal in her country.
Well, that's
where is she at?
What? Connie, you're in England, right? You're in Britain? Sorry. I'm sorry if I get it wrong. I'm horrible with stuff like that.
I didn't think it was illegal to carry.
No, she's in the Netherlands.
And it's illegal to carry a knife, a dagger?
Apparently so. It might be the length of the dagger. So yeah, but we both do. We both garb up, and I have a costume, raven, like a sorceress costume that I made the mask for, and I painted. Oh, I'm sorry, my glasses did that. I painted a mask. I found the mask skeleton base at a. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you very much. At a dollar store, and I brought it home and I painted it up and decorated it with feathers and all kinds of stuff, and it's really a great mask. I love wearing it. It's illegal in the UK as well. You can't even own them. Wow. Mark just needs a kilt to go with his dagger. You know what? He won't wear a kilt, Sean.
I don't have the knees for it.
He doesn't have the knees for it. Brittany, I love Renaissance festivals. Oh my God, if I could, I'd just be a Renaissance groupie, but I can't. It's too expensive. Unless I worked there, I suppose I could get perks and stuff like, half price campground or something. I don't know. It's fun. I mean, even though we don't work at our local Ren Fair, people think we do because we garb up so well and we play along so well. So that's something, and it's really fun too. Mark has this whole persona that he adopts, and he'll go in and he has a British accent and he does it really well, and he has these little glass marble things that he gives to kids, and he calls them dragon tears, and it's really fun. It's really fun. So we have a blast. Was I using this one? I don't think I was using this one. I was using this one. And we were trying to go every year. And this last year, of course, I couldn't go. And this year, I don't know if we will or not either, because it's so expensive. I mean, I think it's $23 to get in the door, except for on buy one, get one free day, which is opening weekend and President's Day weekend. And then the food is terribly expensive, and the drinks, if you want drinks, a bottle of water costs you $1. And in Arizona, you have to have water because it gets really hot and it's really dry. So it's here anyway. It's really hot and really dry. Up north, it's like a friend of mine has a small, it's called Medieval Mayhem. It's another Renaissance fair. It only lasts for 2 days. This one, our local one, lasts for 8 weekends. But the one up north, up in Pine Top, it only lasts for 1 weekend, and I broke the tip off. Dang it! And it's much cooler up there, even in July. It's in July, and it might be 85 degrees, 85 at the hottest. I mean, and it's also in the middle of thunderstorm season, which I absolutely love. In fact, one year while they were camping, I think it was the first year or second year that they did it, they were camping at this little campground where the fair was, and I think it was Friday night, this giant thunderstorm blew through, and we're talking, they're up there at 5,000 feet, right? Plus. And so I mean, they're closer to the sky, and lightning hit a tree that was like 100 feet away from one of the tents, and it just, bam, splintered the whole thing right in the middle of the night, just like boom, and everybody was up and out of their tents. And it was just, I was like, dang, I'm sorry I missed that. I mean, it would have been a jolt, but oh my God, how cool. Oh, really, Rhonda? Rhonda R. I'm sorry, I didn't see you come in. Welcome, and thank you for being here. Thank you very much. Same time I was there 3 or 4. Well, we were there more than 3 or 4 years ago. It was more like 10 years ago. But they're still going. Oh, you live in Mesa. Sweet. Well, hello, neighbor. Oh, thank you, Heather. Okay. You take care, okay? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You're so sweet. Huh. Rochelle, I'm sorry you got kicked out. I kick myself out all the time. It's the funniest thing. I boot myself out of YouTube all the time. Somebody else said they did it too, and I was like, well, it's good to know I'm not the only goofball. I'm a goofball. Let's get these flowers done. I could just sit here and talk to y'all. Oh, it is Mercury retrograde, so that might, you never know.
Wants to know what kind of pencils you're using.
I am using Prismacolor pencils, and I should be calling out the names because
We kind of got sidetracked.
We did kind of get sidetracked. This one that I'm using right now, it's Prismacolor, Prismacolor Premier Blue Lake, number 1102. And I hope that's the right one. It doesn't look like it's the right color. I think I'm using, maybe it was this one I was using. No, that's Deco Blue. Deco Blue? Shoot. Did I write that down? I did not write it down. I usually write it down on the back of the paper, and I just forgot. Here you can see that's the one I'm using. This has got to be the one I was using, Deco Blue, because that does not look like the right color. Which is okay, because that was the petal on the back, so it can be darker. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm going to finish this one and post it, and then I'll work on the Lisa Matrakin one. Yay! And then once I'm done with that one, I'm going to start on the one in Serene, as requested. So I'm thinking. Who?
Rhonda.
Oh, which one? There's 4 of them. I've got that one's actually a copy of an artifact that they found, and then my triple moon, and then the triple spiral. And this one is, I share this one with my best friend and her ex-husband. When we were all really close about 15 years ago, we got matching tattoos. Mine's red in the middle. Hers is purple because she loves purple, and his was blue, I think, for boys or whatever. But yeah. And I have a huge one. I have 2 huge ones on my back. I have got ravens and tribal. And then on the bottom of my back, across my lower back, I have a tribal. It looks like stonework. And I forget it's there. I really do, because I can't see it, and I look at it. I make a point to look at it once in a while because I love the work that was done. The big raven one, though, it's I should post a picture of that. I have an old picture that shows it. But the raven one, that one was like 4 sittings and $500 or something. And it was done up in Show by Rob Padilla at Off-World Tattoo. And I don't know. He's a great artist. He's a really, really great artist. and he's a great tattoo artist too. But if you Google off-world tattoo, you'll see him. You'll find him. He's also got some other people working there that I know from living up there and being in the art community up there. So I can vouch for them mostly. I know a few. I don't know all of the tattoo artists because they come and go so quickly. It's just crazy. Oh, that came out a little darker than I wanted it.
So Rhonda says she's got wolves on her left shoulder and roses on her right, and Pat says she has monkeys on her back, which I'm wondering is that a tattoo or something else?
Cat. I'm thinking that you don't have a tattoo, right? It's just you have monkeys on your back. Oh my gosh. And Rhonda, you've got 2 wolves on your left shoulder and roses on your right. Awesome. You know, I've probably seen you around because tattoos for real. You've got monkeys. Oh, cool. That's cool. Oh my gosh. I notice tattoos because I have them, and when I see someone with tattoos, I either really take a good look or I'll comment. So
Especially if they're wolves.
Especially if they're wolves, yes. They're wolves or ravens or big cats.
Oh wow. That has 9 tattoos in total.
You do? Wow.
Amanda's got a fairy.
Amanda's got a fairy on her back. Very cool. See, I love tattoos. I think they're a great way of self-expression. If you can get them done the way that you want it. Now, I drew all of mine. Except, well, I did draw this one. But I found the original picture in, my best friend sent it to me. The picture in an email many years ago. And the second that I saw it, I was like, oh, I want that on my body. Because it's actually part of history. So, okay, so that one, it looks like I missed, looks like there's more petals coming out of this red one right here. I'm going to go over those with red. I don't know. I'm just going to do it. Just going to jump in.
Michelle's got a scorpion crawling up her thigh.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Real.
Ah, no, hopefully not for real.
Corolla's got a heart with flowers on her ankle.
Oh, way cool.
Aww,
what?
So sweet.
Aw.
And that's why she has monkeys. See, I have a Buddha and Rose together, and another which I want removed. That's Sean. Victoria, Tim has Dennis the Menace smoking a joint with things, with those things hobos carry their clothes in.
Oh my God, how funny. That is so cool. Oh my God. Funny. I actually have one that I did, one on my ankle. It's blue flames that I put there myself. I used to do tattoos. And I did one of the gargoyles from Notre Dame from the, and I did it on my significant other up in Sholo. Came out really, really good. Really good. I was proud of myself. Connie doesn't have a tattoo, and that's just fine, of course. Some people don't like them. I fall asleep when I'm getting mine. It's weird. I'm going to dark back here on this corner because it's behind that leaf. So I'm going to make it a little darker, except for the edge. I'm going to lighten that up a bit. Whoop. That is not red. I almost colored it blue. That would have been a disaster. Just going to use a couple of colors because I don't want that one really light. So it's not going to be, I'm not going to use all of the colors on it. A little tiny spot right there. But it's still not dark enough on the back. So I'm going to get that little part right there. There we go. That's better. Sorry about the spinning page, guys. There's a kind of a glare on it, and I'm trying to overcome that as I'm coloring. So trying to move my page so I don't have to fight with the glare.
Beth thinks your drawing is beautiful. At least I think it's your drawing. She just says, Joe Beth, beautiful. She could be talking about you. I'm not sure.
She can't see me. Thank God. Because my hair is a disaster. My hair is a disaster right now, people. I need a haircut so bad it's not even funny. That's okay. I used to have really long hair. And when recently I got it cut. And I got it cut very short because I couldn't take care of it. I just couldn't take care of it when it was so long. And it was getting in my way. Every time I'd eat, I'd have my own hair in my food. And that just bothers me like you would not believe. So I got my hair cut off. And I knew that it would curl because it had, when I let it dry without combing it, like I'll comb it out with a broad tooth comb when it's wet, and then I'll just let it dry after that. And this is when it was long. And it would have like little ringlets on the underside, like almost like long, like I curled it that way on purpose. And I knew that it was going to curl when I got it cut short, but oh my God, it was like super curly. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Now that it's growing out, it's getting too heavy to be super curly anymore. So it's kind of just wavy now, which is okay too. That's okay too. But I can't wait until I can get it cut again. So there's I just made those. And then there looks like there's another petal here, and I have no idea what color that one should be. So I think I'm just going to make it blue and then make that one red. That sounds good to me. Let's go for it. Yeah. I can pick up my pencil and got this glue hanging off my finger. This glue, I'm using this for some of my projects, Fabri-Tac. Oh my God, this stinks. And it holds really, really well. And then I'm using this for some of my projects too. It's a bookbinder glue. And it's really good because it's pH neutral and it's acid free or something like that. Anyway, it's museum quality adhesive, archival quality. And you get it on your fingers and it's just like, it doesn't want to come off. And it'll peel off because, of course, you know, your skin, you've got oils in your skin. So, yeah, but, oh my God. I'm just like, where is all that coming from? It must be coming off those bottles. Okay. Where's my eraser? That is not going to stay there. There we go. That's better. It's not perfect, but it'll work. My little tiny eraser. And that is a Tombow Mono Zero. And it is a really great eraser. I really like it for colored pencil. It works pretty well. You can get refills for it. It's very, very skinny. If you can see that little tip there. It's really, really skinny. It's great for getting in little tight spots. It clicks down. So that's pretty cool. I really like that one. And no, I don't remember how much it is, and I don't remember where I got it. I'm sorry. Banana of Dragons. Very cool. Huh. Oh, yeah, Connie. They're awesome. Yep. See, they're so popular. Nanimo has one, too. Mark, if you want the @ to work, you have to keep the name. There's no space between the @ and the name. What? The @ you said you're talking to Pat. Pat. Very cool. If you want it to work, I think they're. If
you want it to work?
Well, it'll highlight if you just put at and then no space between the at symbol and the name. Yeah,
I just hate typing at, so I just use the at sign.
Yeah, well, it'll highlight it for that person alone, so they can see it. It's really cool. It's a good feature.
Oh, I learned something new. Yay me!
Corolla, you didn't intend to get one. Oh my gosh, didn't intend to get a tattoo. Oh, I've got bunches planned. You know what? I've got them. I want to have one tattoo here, and I want to have another tattoo here, and I want them both. They're both based in history and folklore, and one of them is the spearhead of Lu, and one of them is the Battersea Shield. And I can't get tattoos right now because you see this. This little bruise right here. These bruises happened because I whacked my wrist on the underside of a shelf, and I didn't even hit it that hard. I'm really very, very anemic right now because of all of the stuff that I've been through, chemically and radiation-wise. And so I can't get a tattoo right now. I don't even know if I'll ever be able to get one again. So maybe I'll just put henna on myself.
Oh, Layla and Mia are in.
Hey, Arnie. Layla and Mia is Arnie. Okay, I keep getting, yeah, Nanimo, I didn't even think of that until like just now when you were saying that. But oh yeah, Connie, I know. I used to do professional henna, so I know all about the sun sensitivity and the chemicals that go with it. I used to mix mine with eucalypt. I used to prepare the skin, have the people prepare the skin by exfoliating, and then prepare the skin. But before I put anything on them or use the henna, I would ask them, "Are you allergic to eucalyptus, peppermint, or black walnut?" Because I would use eucalyptus and peppermint to put on the skin to treat it before the henna, because it would open up the pores. It would open up the skin. And then the black walnut is a staining agent. So it would help the henna stain. And it would make it darker. And I would tell people, I see people all the time at our Ren Fair, they'll get henna and they'll go out in the sun and they don't even, it's rare, but they don't realize that there's a photosensitivity that happens to some people when they wear wet henna out in the sun, and it could actually burn your skin. And I don't know why they don't tell them that. I don't understand, why they wouldn't, because it's a potential for harm. But it's not something I can do, for them. But yeah, I used to do henna. I used to give people henna tattoos. It's so fun. I should do that again. It's not that expensive. They sell kits at Walmart. So our Walmart. I used to buy the henna wholesale and just make up my own paste and all that because it was way better. I had total control. I had control over what went in it, and therefore I knew what to warn people about. So yeah. Oh, fun. Yeah, henna's really gorgeous. I love the color it leaves, that reddish, rusty color. Oh my God. I always wanted to use it on my hair, but wow, what a mess. That's not something that I want. I would like my hair to be that color, but I would not like the mess or the cleanup. That would be kind of a pain. I hear you got to leave it on your hair for a really long time for it to actually dye your hair a deep, nice color. But be that as it may, people have done it. I'd much rather use henna than this hair dye that's out. Really, it's just not convenient. I suppose that's a failing of mine, going in for the convenience stuff, right? Oh, I know. I agree with you, Nana. Yep. Bright orange. Oh my gosh, Connie. Yikes. Oh, wow. Bright orange. Holy cannoli. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to make that petal right there blue. That was one of the things I was looking for. Make that dark down there. Darker, darker. So Mark just took the dog out. I know. No. What? Pat, that's funny. Sean, what are you talking about? Are you serious? It'll cause a bad reaction and catch fire? What do you mean? Shave your hair off and start again? See, that's not what I heard. I heard that henna was way more gentle than hair color. I wouldn't use both at the same time, but I heard that it was better to use the henna than it would be. Now I understand that even natural stuff has chemicals in it. Oh yes, believe me. Let's see, is there another petal sticking out here that I need to worry about? I don't see another one. Holy moly. Oh. Oh, no, I would never use the henna and a hair dye together. That I would never do. That's just overkill, I think. Either or, but not both. Making this dark down here, right by these leaves. Just giving that a good shadow. Okay, so the next one is this one, I think. It's almost the same color. Was I using that one? Oh, I'm all confused. I dumped them all in the same cup, and I should have done that. I should have used the tin like Pat did, like I was doing. Oh, I understand, Sean. I would not do that. I would definitely not try to do that. If I was doing hair color, I would do hair color and that's it, or henna and that's it, and yeah. People don't realize that even though it's natural, like, you know, remedies and things, foods and stuff, like, you know, supplements you could take, like St. John's wort. People take St. John's wort for depression. Well, if you're on an antidepressant, you have to go off the antidepressant in order to go under anesthesia for operations. Otherwise, you could get a stroke. So you could have a stroke. It could cause a stroke. And a lot of people don't understand that St. John's wort St. John's wort is a powerful drug as well. It's just it's from a plant, and I'm not saying that the other antidepressants that you get prescriptions for are not from plants. But what I'm saying is that even if you go to the health food store and you buy supplements and you use them, you have to be careful about what they are doing, the contraindications, what they're doing, and what you can and can't take with them, and what you're going to be going through such a surgery. And make sure that you're, I know, Nanamo, I've studied a lot of different plants, and I've been studying plants for probably about 30 years. And when I realized that is so, so true, that some plants are so powerful, I was just like, wow, because wow, this world, this earth, there's so much that people overlook. And there's so much that people take for granted, like how powerful some plants are. And it's amazing to me. Oh, wow. A white witch in a previous life. Wow. Maybe you were. I totally believe in that, in the previous life thing. I think it's completely and totally possible. I have no proof to the contrary. No proof to, nothing to tell me that it can't be true. But yes, plants. There are some plants that are called, Native Americans call them teacher plants, and they're very powerful plants. Oh yes, aloe is a very cool plant. But the teacher plants, I have used some of them in the past, but I don't use them, like, I just don't go and use them for the sake of using them. I use them in a certain frame of mind. And I told my son when he was in high school, I said, look, if you want to use those things, those basically drugs, do it responsibly, like marijuana. Okay. Yes, it's illegal. Well, not all over anymore, but it was illegal everywhere. But it's a teacher plant. It is a powerful plant. And there's this plant, it's called Datura, Jimson weed. It's a sacred plant to shamans in Central America, in southern US, well, a lot of places. And it's, yeah, under supervision, right. And I agree with you, it would help people because, I mean, check this out. You probably know this, Nana, but they've done some research, and the psilocybin mushrooms, the ones that are shrooms that people trip on, they found out that there's chemicals in those that are good for depression, and I totally believe it. I've done psilocybin in the far past, done it twice, and it is an incredible experience. And I can tell you that I felt better after. I felt better after I used it. I mean, mentally, I felt better. Not that I felt bad before, but it was just like, and I'm not saying you should go out and use it to feel better. What I'm saying is I did. And again, I was in a good frame of mind. I didn't just go and, like, bar hopping, mushroom hopping, or whatever. So yeah, I there's stuff in those plants that can totally benefit. In fact, I did a flip through of it's on my playlist, of a coloring book called Ayahuasca Jungle Visions, I believe, by someone by the last name of Ward, I think it was. Anyway, it's all about this vine, this ayahuasca vine, and that shamans in the Amazon have been using for hundreds, probably thousands of years. And they use it to go on visions and to help heal their community. And you can use it. They will let you use it after they prepare it to help you heal yourself. And it's incredibly fascinating. You must do it with respect. You must do it in the right frame of mind and with supervision from people who have already done it. And I completely agree with that. I mean, like I said, research. But wow. And, I saw an interview with a shaman from the Amazon, and the guy that was doing the interview asked the shaman, I'm going to get a drink of water. The guy that was doing the interview, he asked the shaman, he says, but how did you know? How did you know how to use these plants? And the shaman tells him, well, they told us. How's that for an answer? Yeah. That's much better. Absolutely. The history of herbal medicine is yeah, incredible.
Michelle was saying there's bark from some trees that are beneficial also. It's
Yeah.
like, oh God.
Yeah, you
How
know,
many?
yes, the bark from some trees, you know, cinnamon is made from the bark of trees. And cinnamon is really a good, it has chemicals in it that help you regulate blood sugar. So if you have, like, if you are a diabetic, you really need to be careful about using cinnamon, I'm thinking. But if your doctor says, you know, it's okay under supervision, then you know, you got to kind of go hand in hand. The herbal medicine and the modern medicine, it kind of goes hand in hand now, because there's stuff in everything. So you got to really be wise about this. You can't just go and, you know, arbitrarily start taking stuff.
Katrina says hi.
Hi, Katrina. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Yep. Man, you guys are awesome. Great conversation. Make that a little darker.
Sean is so right.
What's that?
Those Chinese herbalists are awesome.
Oh yes, they are. I got a I got 6 weeks of free acupuncture, and I got to tell you, I did see results. What are you laughing?
Victoria's comment about Tim.
Let me tell you, Tim too, a cinnamon capsule for his diabetes once, and then after he took it, he burped and this huge puff of dust came out. Oh my God. Oh my God, that is funny. Oh man. Oh, Connie, I didn't know it could cause high blood pressure.
I didn't either.
I know that licorice is good for your stomach. It's good for your digestion, but I didn't know it could cause high blood pressure. That's interesting and good to know. Thank you. Yeah, no matter how much you know, there's always something else to learn.
Yep, and I love learning new things every day.
I love learning new things too. Might cause high blood. Wow. Huh. Proper licorice. Yes, the good kind, not the, yeah. I was taking valerian root to help me sleep. I can't take it right now because I'm on other meds, but man, that stuff is great. It helps with the insomnia a lot too. There, that flower looks pretty good. Got little dark shadows in there. There we go. Let's see. And let's grab our red pencils. Boop.
Pat says, teach me what herbs I can have for pain. Oh, wow.
You will have to okay everything with your doctor, because it's they're very powerful. One of the things that you can use for pain, it's called wild lettuce, and it's better than morphine without the side effects. It might be addictive. I don't know. I haven't looked into that. But wild lettuce has the same, I'm not going to say the same chemical properties. What I'm going to say is it does the same type of thing as morphine does. If you make yourself wild lettuce tea, it can help with pain. And most people think they're dandelions, but they're not. Dandelions are different than wild lettuce. Wild lettuce is it's a weed. I mean, it grows. I have some in my front yard. You know, I just let it grow. I don't care. Butterflies like it. Lavender, yes, lavender is good, definitely. Oh, THC, that's wonderful. I wish I had a prescription for that. That'd be great. As it is, I use medical. I can't smoke because I have breathing issues, but I use medical marijuana, and it helps me sleep and it relaxes me, and it really does wonderful. I mean, it helps me get to sleep, which is something that I always have trouble with. So that's great. Oh, thank you, Nanamo. I like your perspective too. We should talk more often. You know what, Sean? I don't really like the smell of lavender, but I realize that the smell of lavender, like anything else in aromatherapy, has a property and it has a use. So I can handle it, but morphine is bad for your lungs. Oh, it does affect your breathing. You're right, Michelle. It does. And it also gives you really bad dreams. When I had to take it, when I had to take it after my first really big surgery, I had the worst dreams. I dream anyway. I dream really vividly. But while I was taking the morphine, oh my God, and headaches. But they don't have much. They wanted to give me Demerol, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
But I think it was like there was a shortage in this county or something like that. Marjoram, yeah. Oh, yes. I like smells like mint and citrus. We have a little diffuser thing. I really like the mint and citrus. And clove. I love the smell of clove. I tried to smoke a clove cigarette once a long time ago and I almost choked up a lung. I'll just let other people smoke the clove cigarettes and I'll just smell it from a distance. Oh my goodness. Clove is nice. Coriander. Oh, really? Ground. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Great conversation. This is wonderful. You learn stuff from everybody. And can you guys see? Okay. Is the light okay? I'm thinking the light and the sound are okay because you guys aren't really saying anything. Chew on clove. You know, clove is really good for tooth pain. Clove oil is, if you can handle the taste. Fresh picked mushrooms will make you dream in vivid. Oh my God. You know, that's because they're probably slightly hallucinogenic. The mushrooms. So, yeah. Let's see. Clove. They're gross, but Sean, cloves in apple pie or crumble. Ooh, yeah. Yummy. They do? I didn't know that. We're going to have, because we have a problem with ants, Rochelle. There's some kind of a little micro crack that they come into, and they come into our kitchen and they get all the way up to the cabinet and on top of the counter. And they're these teeny tiny little ants. And when they bite, oh Lordy, they bite. But I didn't know they didn't like clove. I was putting peppermint oil because of the caustic properties of peppermint oil. But dang, if clove oil will do it better, I'll use clove oil. I'll try that next time and see what happens. Because I'd rather smell clove oil too, but I'd rather do that than put out ant traps any day. Let's see here. Make that shady right there. Where do we at? 125. Oh my. Wow. Time flew by today. What the heck's going on? You should turn the oven on and put the lasagna in pretty soon. Mark's making dinner. Mark's putting the frozen lasagna.
The oven's gonna make dinner.
Mark's putting the frozen lasagna in the oven in a minute. Yes, I know. Frozen food, ew, but oh man. We can't afford a whole lot right now. So I just found out today that we're going to be able to afford a turkey. So I was like, yay, we can get a turkey. Because I can make like, what, out of a 20-pound turkey? I know, out of a 20-pound turkey, I can stretch that into like 7 meals. It's awesome.
Sorry for all the noise.
We're not even worried about it. Yummy, yes. Turkey. Turkey and gravy and rolls and stuffing and potatoes. Oh, it's a carb fest. It's going to kill me. I don't do well with carbs anymore. I used to eat like carbaholic, but I've always been active, so it really wasn't a problem. I'm super active. Now I'm just trying to keep the weight on. Let's see here. Oh, what's in Yorkshire pudding anyway? I don't even know. I guess that's a petal.
Flour, egg, milk, salt, pepper, sugar.
Ooh, I'd leave the sugar out, but that sounds good. It's like gravy, right? Or sauce. I keep forgetting the differences between a batter, flour, eggs, milk, water, cooked in very, very hot oil. Wow. Oh, it sounds like Hush Puppies.
I never knew what was in it, but I always loved it.
Mark says he never knew what was in it, but he always loved it. It sounds good. Anything with flour and eggs, I'm in. I've been living partially on eggs, chicken, and fish. And cheese, lots of cheese. But I love chicken and fish. Get those shadows in there, darn it. Stop flapping my jaws in color. That looks okay.
Good luck, Rochelle.
I wouldn't be able to. No. Yummy. Lobster. Yep. Love that. And shrimp. Oh gosh, I haven't had shrimp. I was eating shrimp scramble. Oh, for heaven's sake. Shit. Shrimp scampi. Oh my God. What the heck happened there? My tongue just took a vacation. That doesn't look too bad. Need to put a little shadow down there too on her head, on her forehead. Right about, not with the red though. I'm not going to do it with red. That would just look bad. It would make her look like she had a bruise up there or something. It'll make her look like Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, I like cod and catfish, and shark isn't bad. But salmon, yum. Yeah, yeah. That's a good way to put it. The gag factor. A prawn. I like mussels too, and believe it or not, oysters. And I know they're slimy and everything, but I really like them. I haven't had them in a really long time. They're expensive. Expensive little dudes. That's what I should do. I should get some shrimp scampi. I said it. Ha! No, too slimy. Oh, yum, Sean. That sounds good. Mussels with white wine sauce. Dang, how come we always end up talking about food? I guess it's something everybody has in common, huh? The Food Channel. Mark's over on the couch drooling on his chest.
No, not at all.
No, not at all. Rumph, rumph. Let's see. I think I'm going to need a little bit more dark down here. Right by that spot. There. Yep. A little bit of dark. That did it. Carola. Yeah. Wow. There we go. Now we're blending in there. That looks way better. Okay, moving on to the next flower. Let's see. Let's do this one red too. Wait. Blue, red. Let's do that one blue. And we'll do this one red. Okay, sounds good to me. Me too, Nanimo. Love meat. Yep. Thank you, Nanimo. Appreciate that. Fisherman's pie. Okay, what's in it? A good steak. Too slimy. Oh my God. Am I sorry I asked what was in it? I'm wondering now.
Mashed potatoes, creamy sauce, and fish.
Okay, that does not sound so good. I love mashed potatoes. But the lots of seafood top of mashed potato. I don't know how good that would taste though. With fit. I'm gonna have to try it though, you know, because I'm just that way. I gotta try it before I say I don't like it. What really got me growing up was I had my father, when my father was alive, my father died when I was like 6. Okay. So when my mom remarried, we had different rules. The rules for us kids for dinner for food were you had to try it. If you really didn't like it, then you didn't have to eat it. But you had to try it before you made that decision. And that was my father's rule. So that was okay. But, oh, shepherd's pie. Yeah. Like it or lump it. Oh my gosh. So
Corolla wants permission to go to sleep.
Oh, Corolla, you don't need permission. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Get some sleep. Yeah. Sweet dreams and all that. Yeah, Nanimo, that's kind of what my stepdad was like, to eat what's put in front of you. But my father realized that after, you know, him and my mom had 8 kids together. He realized probably after the second kid that was just like hitting your head against a brick wall. And it really is. If I didn't like something, was bound and determined I would not eat that thing. Like I used to hate green beans. I would wrap them up in my napkin and throw them away. And I got caught doing it too. And I got in trouble for it too. And that was my stepdad. I got in trouble from. But my father, he was, he's the kind of guy, try it. If you really honestly try it, try a mouthful of it, chew it up, taste it. Then if you didn't like it, you didn't have to eat it. And I liked that rule better because, of course, that way I didn't have to eat it if I didn't like it. But I found out that there was a lot of things that I did like. Now, I didn't like green beans and I didn't like Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts were like little devil heads for me. I was eating little devil heads, poisonous ones. And so I didn't want those. I didn't want those. My stepdad liked Brussels sprouts. Now he said, if I like it, you have to eat it. And that's not how I raised my kids. I raised my kids to be, if you don't like it, you really don't like it after you really try it, then I'm not going to make it for you anymore. But they were pretty good. They were really pretty good about stuff. And that was a good thing because I raised them by myself and I didn't have a lot of money, of course. So now my philosophy is if I see something I haven't tried before and there isn't much, I have to try it before I can tell you whether or not. Dang it, I broke the tip. I hate it. Darn it. Before I can tell you whether I like it or not.
Hey, I'm going to interrupt you for a second.
What?
I just noticed that you are using an extender for your pencil. Is this something you've shown them before? Because that's like really cool.
Yeah, I have. This is one of my extenders. I don't know if you guys saw these. This came in a package of 5 extenders for $6.99 on Amazon. It's a screw-on one. I also have this one where the sleeve slides. I don't like it as much. This one is a Kohinoor, made in Germany. This one, it slides. It slips. I know my pencils had it, but well. This one, you can screw on there really, really tight, and it holds really, really well. I like it a lot. And for $6.99 for 5 of them, that is a really good deal. But you can screw it on there just about as tight as you want to, and it doesn't slip. Even if I'm sharpening my pencil, it won't twist, which is great. So that's the story behind my pencil extender, Mr. Mark.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a cool little deal.
I said I just happened to see it, and I didn't know if you'd ever talked about it before.
I have, but I'm always willing to talk about the stuff again. It's good. This isn't very, I can see where the leaves are, but it's not very defined inside of there. It's just kind of.
Is Connie CD?
Yes.
Okay, Connie says the luminous don't fit.
Luminance don't fit in. Oh, yeah, right. They wouldn't because they're bigger. I didn't even think of that. Thank you, Connie. Okay. Derwent. That's okay. I'm gonna have to look into that because I'm eventually gonna need some for the luminance. Yeah. Whoop. Need it. I need to rotate my pencil while I'm using it here so I get like a little pointy on it. And this is Scarlet Lake PC923. It's Prismacolor. And I'm using this one. It's not my, I was using my darkest color, which is Tuscan Red, and then I skipped a color. The next darkest color is Crimson Lake. It's PC925, and I'm not going to use that one yet. I'm going to a lighter color because I just wanted to fill this in with a lighter color and then go back and do a darker color, like my medium dark color, because this flower is on the light side, and I wanted to make sure that I got it light enough instead of, you know, having to worry about going too dark. I'm going too light to begin with.
Amanda loves the colors of the flowers and great blending.
Oh, thank you, Amanda. Wow. Mark's reading all this stuff to me. Oh, yes, absolutely. Put 3 hearts up if you have a YouTube channel. 3 hearts, three hearts would be okay. Or if you don't want to put hearts, you can always put 3 other things like 3 kitty cats or bats or whatever. But 3 something to tell everyone that you have a YouTube channel so we can go there and look at it and subscribe. If you're like me, you have a lot of subscriptions. I have a lot of subscriptions. I don't watch them all because it's impossible. But if I subscribe to a bunch of channels, I have choices. And it also shows my support for the community, which is secondary. I do it to support each and every one. And then I do it because I'm really interested in most of what I'm subscribing to. I have a lot of interest. It's weird. So yeah, go show your support, subscribe. Don't feel obligated. Now I'm going to go back with my, oops, missed a spot. Oh, that's not a color. I'm going to go back here with my second darkest color, which is Crimson Lake 925. And I'm going to kind of blend from the darkest and sort of into the lightest. But I'm keeping it low on the petals because, again, this is the light's coming from over here. And I got a suggestion to make your eyes 2 different colors, which I think I'm going to do because that's really interesting. And sometimes it's just so hard to see what I'm doing. Oh, my nose itches. Something's blooming out there. Oh. Random question. Does anyone know that when you talk to text in chat, if there's any way to send the text hands-free? Yeah, no, I don't know that. I don't know. That would be cool, though. Oh, yeah, Mark.
Sometimes that works. I'm not real sure.
Oh. Well, that makes sense. I hope it works. Let's see here. That little kitty. She's a sweetie. Oh my goodness. Almost makes me want a kitten. Almost. Except that I'm just really tired of cleaning up cat puke. TMI, I know, TMI. Sorry, guys. But it's true. I mean, she bites me. I'm going to go make a little shadow right there on that side. Yeah, it might not look so good, but I'll blend it with a lighter red in a minute.
Just so you know, that's a little washed out, and I think it's because of the glare from the light above.
You're right, it is. There we go. Thank you, Mark. I was almost out of screen. Somebody should have hollered at me. Yeah. Okay, this is my lightest red, and I'm just gonna, this is, sorry, Carmine Red, PC9, oh, it's that gold writing again, PC9 to 926. And I'm just going to blend this in a little bit. I'm going to leave some lighter spots, like out here. And yay. Almost done with this flower. That's going pretty good. So now it doesn't look like it, but I've got like 4 layers on here. And these are just, the pressure that I used down here at the bottom was heavier. So it's darker. That's how I wanted it. So it looks like the petals are catching the light more at the ends, which they would do because there's more surface area exposed to the light out there. So weird too, because the leaves aren't colored, so they look like they're just in the way. They feel like they're in the way. I'll put it that way. I'm gonna make that part right because it's folded over. I'm gonna make that darker right there. Where's my brush? Shoop. That's not too bad, I'm thinking. So my head is right by the camera because it's like the camera's, my head is like right here. And the camera is, my hair is bumping into the camera. And it's tickling my head. Huh. Why did I mention that? I have no clue. Because I'm weird.
Random thought of the day.
Random thought of the day. My socks match. Woo, my socks match. Okay, so I'm going to move these red pencils back over there, and I'm going to color this little guy right here blue. Blue. Blue used to be my favorite color. When I was a kid, it was red. Then it was blue. Now, I don't have a favorite. I like all kinds of colors. I had a red purse with a big buckle on it. I had red shoes. I had a red coat. Could have been Little Red Riding Hood for all I know.
Connie's going.
Oh, Connie. Oh, okay. Sweet dreams. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that compliment about the flowers. I appreciate that. Your work is so amazing. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Yes, sleep well. Take care. There goes the water filter again. I'm just going to make these little shadows deep on them. I don't need to sharpen yet, I don't think. There we go. Trying to keep it in frame. That is one of the challenges. So this is going to be a little shaded here. That smells good already. Oh, lasagna. Okay. I think I need to put a little bit of this dark blue down here. This is indigo, by the way. Keep forgetting to do that. Indigo, PC901. And believe it or not, this indigo is a slightly different color than the newer indigos, the newer Prismacolor indigos. And I used this one because it was more the color that I wanted than the newer ones were. So I don't know. I can see the difference. Other people might not be able to see the difference. Artists can probably see the difference. It's probably not it's probably a no-brainer. Being an artist and all. I find it fascinating that some people their eyes are capable of seeing more colors than other people's eyes. I just find that really, really fascinating. It's like taste. That's why there's so many different flavors of things. People taste things differently. And it's because of your chemical makeup. I mean, really, if you really think about it, your chemical makeup probably determines how you taste things, how things taste to you. That's what I want to say. So, but yeah, you know, I mean, pretty cool stuff. It's science. I used to be all into that science stuff.
What colors did you use on the skin? Just fabulous.
Oh, thank you. Let me see if I can. I used Sienna Brown, PC. I don't have a number on that one. Hold on a sec. I'll find another one and let you have the number. So Sienna Brown, which is PC945, and I believe I used Clay Rose, which is PC1017. And I think I also used, no, I don't think I did use that one. I think I used this one. Seashell Pink, which is PC1093. I think those are the three that I used. And then I used dark brown for some of the darker shadows. And then I went in with indigo in these extreme corners here, and like tiny little detail shadows. I just used a little bit of indigo, which is 901. So yeah, thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. It was kind of an experiment because I hadn't used the seashell pink before, but it really worked well, I thought. And I like to, you know, come up with different combinations because, I mean, it's just fun, you know, blending and mixing and stuff like that. But not everybody's going to have the same color of skin. Not your skin isn't even the same on you all throughout the year. It changes because of exposure to the sun, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. Kind of rotating my pencil to try and keep keep sort of a point on it.
5 minutes.
Okay. Mark says 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, man, where did the time go, you guys? Who did that? Who speeded up the clock? Okay,
There's
now
somebody streaming after you.
You know, I don't know if there is somebody streaming after me. Let me check. Oh, crap. Oh, there it is. Bookmark. Today is Tuesday, and it will be 4 o'clock my time. Nope, dang it. Go back. There it is. 244. It says the colorful book nester is going to be on at 4, and Tanya Bjornsson art is going to be on at 4. So you have your choice between those two as far as I know. There's probably other ones that are doing other things. So Tempest Fugit, I love that. Oh, Rhonda, thank you. And yes, you just have to go really, really light layers and lots of them. So it takes a little longer, but man, it's worth it. It looks really good when you do it by layer like that.
Do you remember how many layers there are on that skin?
On the skin, there are, Mark wanted to know how many layers I did on the skin. There's probably like 6 layers or 7 layers on the skin. So, but like I said, really, really light layers. And
It says 9.
9?
9 layers?
9 layers? Did I do 9? Were you counting? Oh my goodness. You cracked me up, dude. Oh my goodness. So I'm using right now, this is Deco Blue PC1015. And this color is, I'm just going to do the tips of the petals, but I'm also blending it. And this is again another light layer. I'm also blending from the light. I'm coming down into the dark. Oh, I thought you meant of real skin. 9. Are you saying I have thick skin or I'm thick?
No, they're
what?
right. There are 9 layers to your skin.
Oh. Got it. Okay, yeah, I'm here. I'm okay. We're okay. It's all okay.
Two minutes.
Okay, Mark, thank you. He's hollering at me. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. Cut. Print. So you guys, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. I had so much fun. And I can't be late for dinner. Me neither, man. Food. Gonna be streaming again on Friday evening, and this time it's going to be at 4:30 my time. If you don't know what time that is for you, find a time zone converter. All you have to do is Google time zone converter, and you will come up with like a bunch of links to different time zone converters. It's super easy. Anyway, I changed the time to 4:30 instead of 5 on Friday evening because Emily comes on after me, and I want to be able to go to hers. Okay, Pat, I'm going to go look at that. Thank you. Patreon. Okay, cool. Anyway, 4:30 on Friday evening, 4:30 to 6:30. And on Sunday, I will be here, and this is Mountain Time, 2 to 4 Mountain Time. Don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. Friday is just going to be chat and color. I say just, unless I come up with something spur of the moment that looks fun, sounds fun, is fun. Sunday, I will try and figure out some kind of tutorial for you guys. I will post it in my Facebook group, and the links should work today. I went through and redid them all, so the links underneath in the video description should all work. The links to the Facebook page. And you guys, I post stuff on the Facebook page all the time, like different video links and work, and everybody else is posting coloring pages that they've finished, and I am so happy about that. So go check that out. Night, Animal. Take care. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys so much. And I'm going to let you go because it's been 2 hours and I'm hungry. Like I said, I will post this on Instagram when I'm done. You guys, thank you. Peace, love. Remember, it's not about the destination. It's about our journey. Our journey. Yep. Going to take that journey together. Bye, Bridget. Bye, Nanimo. Bye, Pat. Everybody. Who else? Brittany. Sean. Everybody else that was here, thank you so, so much. And thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that very much. You guys are awesome. Okay. Bye, Rhonda. It was good meeting you. You take care. Maybe we'll run into each other someday. You're not that far away from me. It'd be cool. All righty. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.